Welcome back, everyone, to another explainer. I am absolutely pumped to have you here today because, wow, we are looking at a massive shift happening right now in how we think about fueling electric vehicles. Seriously, we're moving from a rigid world where you have to go out and hunt for energy to a dynamic one where the energy literally comes to you. So, picture this. What happens when your electric vehicle runs entirely out of power and, to make matters worse, the grid is down? It's a nightmare scenario, right? It strikes fear into the heart of every EV driver out there, and it sets up incredibly high stakes for fleet managers. Think about it. When electric utilities become your new fuel suppliers, a power outage isn't just a minor inconvenience anymore. It's a complete, total disruption of your entire supply chain. Okay, let's just dive right into this. Here is our roadmap for today. 1. The EV charging bottleneck. 2. When the grid fails. 3. The mobile charging solution. 4. AI and smart dispatch. And finally, 5. The future of EV fuel. All right, Section 1, the EV charging bottleneck. The EV revolution is undoubtedly here, but the infrastructure to support it is severely lagging behind. Get this, according to the Alliance for Automotive Innovation, the national ratio of electric vehicles to public charging ports in the United States right now stands at a staggering 29-to-1. 29-to-1? That perfectly illustrates this massive density gap we're facing. To put it simply, we just do not have nearly enough plugs for all the cars out on the road. And honestly, it gets even worse when you look at reliability. The data shows that anywhere from 25 to 50% of public chargers can actually be offline, failed, or just completely unavailable at any given time. Up to half of them. Imagine pulling up on empty, sweating bullets, only to find a shattered screen or a giant out-of-order sign. This inconsistency is the absolute root cause of range anxiety for drivers. Now, for commercial operations, these bottlenecks aren't just annoying, they are absolutely devastating. If you're running a fleet of heavy-duty delivery trucks, waiting around for public chargers, or waiting for fixed stations to finally be built, that results in immense operational downtime. And in the logistics world, a vehicle that can't charge is a vehicle that just isn't making money, period. Moving right along to Section 2, when the grid fails. This brings us to a massive blind spot for the industry. According to a really eye-opening recent report by the Environmental Defense Fund, fleets are facing a painful choice when trying to build resiliency. I mean, look at this breakdown. Do you go with diesel generators? Sure, they have the lowest upfront cost, about $800 a kilowatt, but they pump out massive greenhouse gases and still completely rely on physical fuel deliveries. Or do you go with battery storage or solar power? Those offer zero emissions and great reliability, but they come with incredibly steep upfront costs. It's a really tough spot to be in. Let's actually look a bit closer at solar, for example. Clean solutions are fantastic, no doubt, but they require massive real estate. The EDF notes that a 1-megawatt solar array requires at least 6 acres of space. 6 acres. To put that into perspective, that's about 4.5 American football fields. Most urban fleets simply do not have that kind of footprint lying around. And even if they did, you'd still have to buy expensive batteries for overnight charging. And this brilliantly illustrates why we desperately need a paradigm shift. Section 3, the mobile charging solution. So if fixed infrastructure is too slow, too unreliable, or just needs way too much land, what is the workaround? Well, you're looking at it. Mobile Charging as a Service, or CAAS. The crucial advantage here is the sheer speed of deployment. Building a traditional fixed charging station takes utility approvals, permits, trenching, and heavy grid access. You're looking at 18 to 24 months to deploy. On the flip side, mobile infrastructure, like the units being deployed by a company called Be-Charged EV, requires absolutely zero grid dependency. They can be fully operational in new markets within mere days, not months, days. Because of this, treating energy as a flexible, on-demand delivery service is rapidly proving to be highly lucrative. Just look at the projected growth of the U.S. charging as a service market. It is explosive. We are talking about jumping from an estimated $268 million in 2025 to over $425 million by 2030. It's a huge financial upside because it completely solves a massive failure point in the market. And this kind of agility allows for some truly innovative community programs, too, like Be-Charged EV's Apex 300 initiative. This program specifically steps in to provide a safety net for charging deserts, those underserved communities that just completely lack public chargers. By using this really smart precision zone model, mobile units can rotate through these gaps, delivering scheduled, reliable charging directly to neighborhoods. It completely bypasses the fixed stations that honestly simply never arrived. Okay, moving to section 4, AI and smart dispatch. Because having a mobile battery on a truck is great, but the tech behind knowing exactly when and where it needs to be is what makes the system truly work. Anthony Occhirobito, the founder and CEO of Be Charged EV, sums this up perfectly. He says, and I quote, "Range anxiety isn't just about distance, it's about not knowing. PSCAI eliminates that fear entirely." I love that. The real pain point of driving an EV is that psychological barrier. Will I make it? Will the charger even work when I get there? Technology is finally solving that fear. So here is how they're actually making it happen with predictive smart charging. It's a super seamless 3-step process. First, the AI integrates directly with your vehicle's system for live battery monitoring. Second, it analyzes your unique driving patterns to issue personalized, predictive low charge alerts. And third, and honestly, this is the real game changer, if you're running low, it allows you to dispatch a mobile charging unit with a single tap before you're ever stranded. It completely flips the driver experience from reactive panic to proactive peace of mind. Which brings us to our final segment, Section 5, the future of EV fuel. So what does this rapid deployment actually mean for the global future of transportation? Well, we are looking at an incredibly accelerated timeline here. This isn't some distant 10-year plan. This is happening right now in 2026. Be Charged EV is moving from basic emergency roadside assistance across 250-plus cities in early 2026 to an aggressive national fleet expansion across all 50 states by April. And then, by mid-2026, they are launching in Mexico City for some real international disruption. The future target? 1,000 active mobile charging units defining the U.S. and Mexico safety net. That literally creates the largest human-powered mobile EV grid in North America. That expansion into Mexico City is especially fascinating because it proves this model absolutely works in dense, high-traffic global hubs. These mobile units are providing direct service to rideshare and Uber drivers, delivering a massive 65 to 70 kilowatts right on site. They are knocking out full charging sessions in just 20 to 30 minutes. By totally outperforming local fixed chargers, this model slashes a driver's daily downtime and meaningfully increases their income. It puts money back in their pockets. To distill all of this down to our core takeaway for this explainer, we are witnessing a fundamental transition from station-based fueling to on-demand energy delivery. We are finally moving away from the 100-year-old gas station model and stepping into a fluid, mobile, and highly intelligent energy delivery system. And I want to leave you with this provocative thought to ponder. If energy can be summoned directly to you, literally anywhere and at any time with just a single tap on your phone, will we even need traditional charging stations in 10 years? It's a fascinating question about the rapid evolution of our grid, right? Thank you so much for joining me today. Keep analyzing, keep learning, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.